ears are the best, and sometimes when there's like natural mouth sounds in there, it can be really, really nice. And I pulled out my trusty Apple headphones for this. I know no one ever uses these anymore, but like these are what I use for my headphones because my AirPods don't work anymore. So, yeah. I think, I don't even know what I'm going to talk about, you guys, but just sit back and relax, and hopefully it sounds good. Thank you for watching, by the way. Something that I've been thinking about recently is why it's harder for English speakers, like some English speakers, to learn other languages, because I made a video of me reading a story in Russian, and for some reason, whenever I read or speak Russian in front of other people or in front of a camera, I like completely botch it. I don't know why. I guess it's just like performance anxiety. But when I'm like alone in my room, I feel like I have pretty good pronunciation. But my friend was actually influenced to start learning Russian because of me, and we have had some differences in experiences because she cannot roll her R's. And if you don't know, that's like a big thing in Russian, similar to how it is in Spanish. I honestly, I might argue it's more important in Russian. I don't know if I really have a reasoning for that other than you're not gonna hear. Well, actually, you know what? It's probably equal importance because it's just like whatever the natural language actually is meant to be. So, like in Spanish, how you might say, pero, pero, I haven't learned Spanish in a while, honestly, like gringa, things like that. You want to roll your R's. In Russian, like there's привет, which means hi, or здравствуйте, which means hello, like formally. There are a lot of other words where you have to roll your R's, so it's just like very important, and my friend cannot do it for the life of her. So I told her that she should try this hack that I learned when I first started learning Russian. Just this only works for привет. Sorry, I hope I'm not like air. I don't know, like what is the word I'm looking for? Air shocking the microphone right now. I have no idea how this sounds. I might not even post this video. But for привет, you could say, if you can't roll your R's and you're just saying привет, 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 say putty really fast, like P-U-T-T-Y in English, putty. Say it really fast, putty, 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 and it sounds exactly like putty, that was just me rolling my R, or R's. So then if you did the putty trick, you would just say привет, and it sounds pretty similar, and I think from there you can learn how to roll your R's better. I might argue that not being able to roll your R's is just like very mental, because it feels impossible if you can't naturally do it, but it is just as simple as making like a D sound, just like I showed you. Another thing I've noticed specifically in Russian is that there is a symbol, a soft sign symbol, that appears in words very, very frequently, and it changes how things are pronounced. So, okay, I'll think. Wait. Okay, so the word есть, that has a soft sign at the end. It's phonetically for English speakers, or I guess for everyone. Well, no, for English speakers. Spelled like Y-E it still has the T sound, but it's soft. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that, especially English speakers who are just like trying to recreate Russian without actually understanding it. And that's not me coming for anyone, because there was a point in my life where I probably did that too. But I remember when, Heated Rivalry was really, really popular earlier in the year. I saw a video. Now, I don't like to curse, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna curse in Russian. And this girl, she was like, me after watching Heated Rivalry, bliad, 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 which is the F word in English. And it makes sense why she would say it like that, because for an English speaker, reading the phonetic spelling is B-L-Y-A-T, and you would think the T is like t-t-t, like how you would see tart, the word tart, you wouldn't pronounce that any other way than tart. But because she didn't understand Russian, she didn't know that there was a soft sign at the end of that word, which makes it bliat, bliat, not bliat. So, not that this really means anything, it's just something I've been thinking about. And I'm sure even for me, like 2 years into learning Russian, I definitely still have a lot to learn, and I'm probably missing some other cues, like what I just talked about. But all you can do is just keep moving forward and do your best to learn. So yeah. What else can I talk about? I have started going to the gym again this week. I used to go last school year at my college's gym, but I just fell out of the habit when I went home for the summer. But now that I'm in an apartment, I again have really close access to another gym, and summer is around the corner, so I've been like walking on the treadmill. But honestly, I don't know, I feel like I should probably start lifting weights, because like people online are like, you're never gonna get that toned body you want if you don't start lifting weights. But then I also think about like Olympic runners or just any type of track and field person. They are all very toned and fit, and I would say that they mainly focus on cardio, and they look very, very good. So I feel like some people are just lying. If I knew how to lift, I might actually do it, but I really don't. So I kind of just incline walk on the treadmill. The other day, I went to my friend's gym, and like we did the Stairmaster and like hit legs, so that was good. But I don't know. It's really hard for me to stay consistent, because I am so busy all the time that, like, on the weekends, for example, I don't want to spend my time in the gym. I want to spend my time finally doing things that I want to do, But I'm trying to remember, like, there is an end goal for this. And also, it's not just about, like, how I look, it's about being healthier. I have a lot of health issues, and I think being more active than I already am would help. But the weird thing is, I am pretty active. Like, I strictly walk to class, probably 15 minutes there and back multiple times a day, most of the time. And I live on a pretty, like, hilly campus, so that's basically an incline walk as well. And I speed walk, so it's like a triple whammy. But I also line dance sometimes. I walk to other places around my apartment, not just to class. sometimes I'll ice skate. I haven't been in a while. But, like, I would say I'm pretty active. And I'm active around my apartment. Like, I'll line dance in my room just for fun. And, like, I clean, I do my laundry, I do all that stuff. But I realized when I started walking on the treadmill the other day that I am not as fit as I thought, which is kind of crazy. Like, my chest was hurting. But actually, I was talking to my mom about this. I think it might be something called, like, gastroenteritis. I don't know if that's the right word. But it's, like, essentially acid reflux, because I would go after I ate dinner. So I was just getting, like, acid reflux from eating and then working out. So actually, maybe I'm not like, unfit. I don't know. Regardless, it doesn't hurt to become more active. So, that's just what I'm trying to do right now. Yeah, I don't even know, you guys. I really don't know. This is some food for thought. Why do you think that after so many years of writing with pencils and pens and, coloring with colored pencils, it still hurts to write an essay for a long period